Boss, I have a $50,000 smart draw when it comes to emergency loans for bad credit for you. So if you're interested in this rundown, I want you to look at this review right now. Number 8, we have First Tech Federal Credit Union. Our score, 7.9 over 10. We love First Tech. I mean, First Tech is just wonderful. First of all, when you think about the loan amounts here, you look at $500 all the way to $50,000, and they'll take care of you if you're looking for an emergency loan and you have bad credit, not a problem. They will actually, the minimum FICO score they will accept is 515. If you have 515, First Tech will take care of you, not a problem. So loan terms, 24 months to 84 months. APR, you're looking at the 8% to 18%. So overall, the picture I'm trying to paint here is that this is a loan that's really good. This is an emergency loan for bad credit that's really good. So minimum FICO score 515. Let me talk to you about the pros and cons of First Tech. So here are the pros. You have a quick funding. Membership is open to anyone. It doesn't matter if you there are no some kind of biological, geography, or profession related sort of restrictions. Not at all. Everybody can qualify for membership with First Tech. And this loan allows co-signers and joint applicants. So this is really good. What about the cons here? Well, there is no discounts available. So even if you have an auto pay, whatever, you're not getting a 0.25% auto pay discount. And you must maintain a savings account with a $5 balance. This is not really a disadvantage because, I mean, think about it. $5 balance, this is kind of cool. And but the only thing is there are certain limits on the loan uses. So something you need to be aware of. Boss, I want to quickly welcome you back to the show. It's really fantastic to have you here and to have this quick convo with you about our top 8 emergency loans for bad credit, massive approval. Okay. Now, one thing I want to say here is that when you think about First Tech, I want you to think about a credit union that's open to anybody. But in terms, if you want to qualify for this loan, you got to make at least $1,000 in income every month. That's gross income. You got to have a FICO score of 515, and you got to be a member of First Tech for at least 3 months. So 3 months before you apply for this loan. Okay, but the loan is kind of cool. Emergency loans for bad credit, $500 to $50,000. Number 7, we have Rocket Loans. Our score, 8.3 over 10. So what we love about Rocket Loans is that this is great for same-day funding. This is actually a great emergency loan for bad credit, massive approval, because actually the loan amount goes from $2,000 all the way to, guess what, $45,000. And the APR, we love the APR because the APR is kind of decent. You have 9% all the way to 30%. So this is kind of cool. And the loan terms here, 36 months all the way to 60 months. So you're looking at a power play of 3 years all the way to 5 years. Fantastic, fantastic. So Rocket Loans, let's look at the pros and cons of this loan here. The pros, you have same day funding available for this emergency loan with bad credit, auto pay discount, support options for natural disaster victims. So if you're in an area where something happens, you had a storm or whatever, they'll take care of you. Rocket Loans, fantastic. What about the cons here? Rocket Loans does charge an origination fee. They do not allow applicants or co-signers, and the loan is not available in Iowa, Nevada, or West Virginia. So this is kind of important to really know that. And by the way, boss, I want to remind you of today's topic. I'm talking to you about the top 8 emergency loans for bad credit with massive approval. Now, the requirements for Rocket Loans, FICO score 545 minimum. It goes to 545 to 610. You got to have at least $1,500 in gross income every month. They'll ask for proof of employment. They'll ask you for proof of employment and proof of they'll ask for proof of income also. So you got to show your 1099, your W-2, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, and now the only thing is if you live in Iowa, Nevada, or West Virginia, you're out of luck. You can't really use this loan. Okay, and so the loan also does not allow joint applicants or co-signers. So you are on your own. Okay, this is just what it is. It is. Now, one thing I want to say here is that with Rocket Loans, you can get your cash as soon as possible because the same day funding is available, which is really great. If we're talking about emergency loans for bad credit, massive approval, this is really great. So overall, even though this is a power play of $50,000 with Rocket Loans, the maximum is 45 grand. So you can only qualify for 45 grand. The minimum amount at Rocket Loans is $2,000, and the maximum is $45,000. But hey, listen, It's just fantastic anyway. Wonderful. Number 6, we have a Navy Fed. Our score 8.6 over 10. Now, Navy Fed is a great credit union. It's the best credit union in the whole world in our view, and we love Navy Fed. But when it comes to emergency loans, a bad credit, massive approval, they are number 6 because you can't really get the cash real fast. But the APR is kind of cool. With Navy Fed, you're looking at 7% to 18%. The loan amounts here $250 to $50,000, and the loan terms. I mean, Navy Fed is so generous with the repayment window. It's just amazing. Navy Fed, we love you. I mean, loan terms here 6 months all the way to guess what? 180 months. Can you imagine? 180 months. That's like what? 15 years. Crazy, but that's really good. Now, let's quickly talk about the pros and cons of this loan here. So I want to first talk to you about the pros here. So with Navy Fed, you have same-day funding. So let's say if you actually apply around 10 a.m., let's say Washington, D.C. time, you're probably getting your loan around the next day around 9, or if you're lucky, probably before end of day anyway, the same day. So this is kind of cool. Same day funding. You have a wide range of loan options with Navy Federal. So even though we're speaking about emergency loans, you also have regular loans, you have installment loans, you have debt consolidation loans, you have all kinds of loans anyway. So this is kind of cool. And so there are discounts available for for folks who are in active military. So if you're a serviceman, if you are, there are discounts. And what about the cons here? With Navy Fed, pre-qualification is not available on this loan. Membership is not available to anyone. I mean, based on our research, about 96% of folks in this country qualify for a Navy Fed credit union membership. But hey, listen, 96%, 95%, it's not 100%. So not everybody is actually can qualify for membership. And so there is no job loss or natural disaster assistance. So it is what it is. So, but overall, Navy Fed is just fantastic. So if you are affiliated with the military, either biologically, professionally, or geographically, you are actually can really become a Navy Fed member. This is really good. In terms of the qualifications, you got to make at least $1,750 in monthly income. Your FICO score minimum should be 550. And Navy Fed pays attention also to your Navy Fed internal score. So if you are a member of this credit union, you have to wait at least 3 months before qualifying for a loan. Number 5, we have Upstart. Our score 9 over 10. So when you think about Upstart, I want you to think about an emergency loan for bad credit that's really great for if you have a very low credit. If you have, let's say, 500 in your FICO score, Upstart will take care of you. And with Upstart, we love the fact that the loan amounts here go from $1,000 all the way to $50,000. This is kind of cool. I mean, you have a loan that can accommodate all kinds of situations. We love that a lot. And the APR is kind of cool too. You're looking at 4% on the low end, all the way to 36% on the high end. So if you have a decent FICO, you should qualify for something around 10%. Okay, and the loan terms are kind of cool too. You have 36 months all the way to 60 months. So we love that a lot. And let me quickly sort of familiarize familiarize with. I get it. Let me quickly familiarize you with the pros and cons of the Upstart personal loan, the emergency loan for bad credit with Upstart. So the pros here, we have here is a personal loan that does not require a credit score in all cases. It allows you to have up to 2 loans at once. We love that. And actually, we love the fact that Upstart will actually support job loss and natural disaster victims. Fantastic. What about the cons here? No rate discounts available. Not available in Iowa or West Virginia. So if you are in WV, you're not going to qualify for this loan or IA. And there is no joint applicants or co-signers allowed. Okay. So one thing I want to say here, in general, when you think about Upstart, I want you to think about an online lender, a fintech that is really that's really accommodating, and the requirements are pretty decent too. You're looking at the minimum income. Income should be $1,500 every month. That's gross income. The minimum FICO score 545, from 545 to 600. That's the FICO score, and they'll ask you for proof of employment. They'll ask you for proof of proof of income, all that kind of stuff. They might ask you in some cases to also show your tax returns for the last 3 years. Okay, but overall, this is kind of cool. We love the fact that Upstart is really accommodating, and they'll ask you for your email address and bank account also. But this is kind of cool. And if you can also show a job offer as a source of income, a source of employment. So this is kind of fine. Number 4, we have Landing Point. Our score 9.1 over 10. So when you think about Landing Point, I want you to think about an emergency loan, bad credit, massive approval lender that actually can accommodate multiple loans also. Okay, and the loan amounts here is kind of cool as well. I mean, you're looking at $2,000 all the way to $36,500. I mean, I want to remind you, this is a $50,000 power play, but for a Landing Point, we are stopping at the $36,500. And so the loan terms are 24 months to 72 months. And the APR range goes from 8% to 36%. So this is kind of cool. I mean, if you were to ask us, this is just fantastic. I want to quickly acquaint you with the pros and cons of this Landing Point loans here. And so let's first start with the pros. So pros, you have quick funding timeline. So Landing Point will take care of you real fast. I mean, they'll take care of you within 12 to 36 hours. So if you apply, just make sure you apply in regular hours by Eastern time, and they'll probably fund your account as soon as possible. So you have quick funding timelines. You have a wide constellation of loan options. We love that a lot. And the cool thing with Landing Point is that you actually could qualify for more than one loan at a time. So this is really great. So when you think about, if you're looking for an emergency loan, bad credit, massive approval real fast, you want to think about Landing Point. And let me quickly talk to you about the cons. With Landing Point, there is no rate discount available. And Landing Point in some cases may charge a high origination fee. And so you have to understand, Landing Point is originally, I would say like it's a fintech slash sort of, I'm kind of blanking. It will come back to me, but it's a crowd. Like, so basically you were borrowing from other investors. The actual name will come back to me later on, but I'm kind of blanking right now. But so the point I'm trying to make here is that because they have this sort of a structure, they're not a direct lender, and that's why they charge a high origination fee, because they need to actually cover their own operational costs. Okay, and Landing Point does not allow joint applicants or co-signers, so it is what it is. But this is kind of cool. But overall, boss, fantastic. Boss, I quickly also want to remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about emergency loans, bad credit, massive approval, the top 8 lenders. Number 3, we have One Main Financial. Our score 9.3 over 10. When you think about One Main Financial, I want you to think about a loan amount that's a little like low, but they approve you real fast. They approve you faster. So loan amounts here goes from $1,500 to $20,000. The APR goes from 18% to 36%. Loan terms 24 months to 60 months. Okay, but overall, we love One Main Financial because, again, as I said before, they're really, really fast in terms of approving you. And let's quickly talk about the pros and cons here. The pros: One Main Financial offers a secure loans. Branch locations are available. So with the cool thing is that, even though One Main Financial is not an actual bank, they do have a brick and mortar locations. And this loan actually allows joint applicants and co-signers. So we love this a lot. What about the cons here? Now, this loan is unavailable in all states. They do charge an origination fee, and no rate discounts are available. So this is what it is. Now, the thing I want to say here is that overall, One Main Financial does not offer the cheapest loans, but it has its perks, especially if you have bad credit. And in terms of, there are lots of options to get around a low credit score, including applying with a co-signer or joint applicants, or even pledging collateral for a secure loan. What I want to say is that the requirements are kind of like a decent minimum FICO score, 500. The minimum income to be approved, like $12,000 gross income every year. So that's about $1,000 a month. That's gross income, pre-tax income, and you have to show proof of employment. You might have to show also proof of income. Okay, And the only thing is you must be the age of majority in your state, which could be 18, 19, or 21. And but One Min Financial is only available in 44 states. So it's just one of those things that, I mean, they're still working on the other 6 states, and sort of like they're trying to really get their banking license in those states. So pretty soon they'll get them, and they should be fine. But for now, they're only available in 44 states. And yeah, one thing I want to say here is that overall for us, this is a fantastic loan because of the flexibility. So they can go all the way down to 500 for FICO score. I mean, this is really good. Number 2, we have Event. Our score 9.4 over 10. So when you think about an emergency loan for bad credit, massive approval, a $50,000 power play, but even though Event stops you at $35,000, we love Event because here the loan amounts go from $2,000 to $35,000, and the APR goes from 10% to 36%. We love that a lot. And the loan terms, you're looking at 12 months to 60 months. So 1 year to 5 years, fantastic. I mean, you were talking about a very flexible lender. In terms of the requirements, Event will actually take care of you if you have 550 for your FICO score, 550 all the way to 650, so minimum 550, and for monthly income, $1,200 gross income minimum. And in terms of they want your debt to income ratio, your DTI, to be under 70%. Okay, this is what it is. But overall, Event is just fantastic. They're really accommodating. Let me quickly talk to you about the pros and cons of this Event loan. The pros: you have quick funding times. This is really fantastic. You have quick approval times. We love that a lot. And you have it's a loan that is easier to be approved for applicants with bad credit. What about the cons here? Event, unfortunately, is not available in all states, in all 50 states. I'll give you a little one, the states where Event is not available, and there are no rate discounts available, and Event does not allow co-signers or joint applicants. So this is important to really remember that. And the thing is that we love the fact that Event is really fast because you can get a final loan decision within a few minutes of submitting your application. And if you are approved before 4:30 Central, Event will transfer the funds into your bank account the next day. Keep in mind that there may be still up to a few days delay for the transfer to fully process and show up in your account, though. So everything depends on your institution. So I want to talk to you about the states where Event is not available. So Event is not available in Hawaii, Iowa, Maine, New York, Vermont, and West Virginia. Let me repeat that. So you have Hawaii, Iowa, Maine, New York, Vermont, and West Virginia. So Event is available in 44 states, and those 6 states, Event is not available. It's, as a matter of fact, it is available in the District of Columbia, not a problem. It is available in Washington, D.C., not a problem. Number 1, the best of the best. When it comes to the power play, $50,000 power play emergency loans for bad credit, Upgrade. Our score, 9.8 over 10. So when you think about Upgrade, I want you to think about a very strong loan here. We're speaking again about a power play. Loan amounts go from $1,000 all the way to $50,000. Fantastic. Loan terms, 24 months to 84 months. You're looking at what, 2 years, so 7 years. This is really cool. This is really cool. You have the opportunity to pay back the loan. You can actually take care of business, actually plan your budget, everything. This is just fantastic. What we love about Upgrade is that you have an APR range. The APR range is pretty decent. You're looking at 850% to 36%. We love that a lot. And so let me quickly get you the pros and cons of this loan here. The pros: you have quick funding. You have a wide catalog of loan options. So when you think about the $1,000 to $50,000, you have different categories of loans, from debt consolidation loans to secure loans to unsecured loans to term loans to whatever. You have a lot of loans with Upgrade. We love that. Just think about it as a supermarket of loans here. And you have a discount that is offered for opening, rewards, checking. So Upgrade is trying to really get into, they're trying to penetrate the banking industry now. So if you open a bank account with them, they'll probably give you some perks or some rewards, whatever, which is great anyway, because we always insist on this show on establishing a relationship with your lender. So if you're going to apply for a loan at a bank, you want to establish a relationship with that bank. If you want to apply for a loan at a credit union, you want to establish a relationship with that credit union. If you want to apply for a loan at a fintech online lender, and that lender happens to have an online bank, well, you want to establish a relationship with, guess what, that online lender, right? So this is it's just fantastic. What about the cons here? With Evan, there are no short loan term lengths because the minimum is 24 months and the maximum is 84 months, 2 years to 7 years. And Evan does charge a high origination fee, and the loan is not available in the District of Columbia. So if you are in the nation's capital, you're not going to qualify for an upgrade personal loan. I said Evan, but I meant upgrade. So upgrade is not available in the District of Columbia. But overall, this is just a great loan. So in terms of eligibility, minimum FICO score 550. Minimum, you need to have a bank account and email address. In terms of income, you gotta make it at least, you gotta earn at least $1,200 in gross income, and you might have to show also a proof of income and proof of employment. Before I do a recap here, I just want to quickly familiarize you with our loan evaluation approach. We have a system in place when it comes to evaluating, categorizing, and listing emergency loans for bad credit, fast approval. So I want you to check this out right now. Just check this out right now, please. All right, let's quickly recap here. Number one, we have Upgrade, 9.8 over 10. Number two, we have Avant, 9.4 over 10. Number three, we have One Main Financial, 9.3 over 10. Number four, we have Landing Point, 9.1 over 10. Number five, we have Upstart, 9 over 10. Number six, we have Navy Federal Credit Union, 8.6 over 10. Number seven, we have Rocket Loans, 8.3 over 10. Number eight, we have First Tech Federal Credit Union, 7.9 over 10. Thank you so much, boss, for your attention. I really appreciate it. God bless you. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.